Sabaydi. Welcome to Master Yun's Art Beyond Museum's Laos edition.
Today we are here at Wat Sisket.
Yes, we're here at Wat Sisket, which could actually be the oldest temple here in Laos, you know.
Very, very old.
Yeah, I think more than 200 years old.
Yes.
But of course, you know, when we see Master Yun's paintings, okay,
Wow.
here we have his Feng Shui calligraphy.
Yes.
Okay, and of course, we all know that in Chinese writing,
Yes.
there's always like that picture
Yes.
that signify certain animals.
Yes.
And of course, we have the dragon
Yes. Dragons and
the crane.
Yeah.
We have the flying dragon,
Yes.
and then we have the royal crane.
Yes.
And of course, both of these have very significant meanings, okay? The
Yes.
dragon meaning power, prosperity, and
Power.
and the crane meaning longevity,
Yes.
peace and harmony.
Yeah.
And I think these are very important things that even in the Lao community, the Lao country,
Yeah.
wish to have.
Yes.
And I think anyone that wants to have longevity in their business, prosperity, and also a lot of power maybe
Yes.
even, you know, this kind of artwork, his Master Yun's calligraphy Feng Shui
Feng
would
Shui
be
calligraphy.
very, very good
Yes,
for
very good.
that person's home. When you see this calligraphy, Feng Shui calligraphy
Yeah.
under UV light,
Yes.
what we see are there are many different elements that come into play.
Yes.
And like we said, in any kind of culture,
Yeah.
you know, there are many different proponents, you
Yes.
know, in every single community,
Yes.
coming into play, intermingling together,
Yes.
and harmonizing,
Yes.
so that there can be peace and harmony and longevity.
Yes.
You know, the next person that we're going to meet here,
Okay.
is actually going to tell us a lot about silk, and I think that is one of Laos's tradition as well.
Yes. Let's go.
So we have here Master Yun's Feng Shui painting
Yes.
of the crane.
Yeah.
You know, and of course the crane signifies longevity and peace.
Yes.
But you know, like sometimes in longevity, you know, what is it worth if you don't really have peace inside yourself?
Oh, yes.
You know, but when you look under the UV lights, Sinkham, what is it that you see?
I see the baby is wombs.
So you see like a baby in a mother's womb,
Yeah,
right?
it's a mother's womb.
So I mean, I guess like ultimately, you know, you have that warmth,
Yeah.
and then you have like that kind of like energy where you actually feel at one
Yeah.
with your parents or whatever. So I guess in any kind of longevity, you must feel at one, right? And I think Master Yun's Feng Shui painting of the crane here
Yes.
is absolutely magnificent for anyone that wishes to have a long life, but
Yes.
also feel at peace within themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, but also, can you explain to me what do we have? Do we have like gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Master, you use a gold 24 karat.
He uses 24 karat gold,
Yes,
18
correct.
karat gold,
and silver.
and
Yeah.
also silver as
silver
well in his
and
paintings.
gold, silver.
Yeah.
Yes.
It comes out like very, very magnificent.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be sitting here at the residence of Miss Bani Sanyavong, who is the owner of Ministry of Silk. Can you tell us a little bit of the history of Lao Silk?
Laos still has a very long-standing history because Laos, as a country itself, is known for many centuries
definitely.
for its quality, high standard of silk production, and especially the weaving cultural heritage, you know, and the motifs. Lao silk or Lao weaving heritage has more than 1,000 motifs.
Wow.
In the
different designs and all that stuff, right?
I mean, motifs of the silk itself, and the character of each provinces are different as well. So you can identify if this piece of silk is from the north or the central
south,
part
or
of
the
the
central,
south and things
yeah.
like that. So it is quite unique, and it is somehow is considered as a very rich culture. And some motifs are now being under the process of being registered as the World Heritage.
Wow, it's that unique,
item.
right?
Yes, for example, like a Naga motif and things like that. It's known that it's from Lao weaving heritage, and that is what I believe that's what I think personally that Lao people should be proud of that.
Yeah. Well, interestingly, you mentioned like the Naka, and we have a couple of episodes where we have actually mentioned that there are 3 homes or 3 openings of the Naka dragon, and one of the homes is of course in Kamchanot in Udon, the other is at That Luang, and the other one is at That Dam. So that's where the Naka dragon actually resides and opens up and all that stuff. So that's a great mix, of like Lao heritage all into one, and especially with the Naka dragon having homes in Laos in that way. Can I ask you also, like, what is it? What is that passion that you have for Lao silk?
My passion for silk is purely because of, I don't know. I mean, first of all, it's our culture. We grew up knowing that silk is part of our daily life. Silk production is part of Lao culture. My grandmother used to weave.
Yeah.
I grew up as a kid seeing her in her weaving room.
Hand weaving?
Yes, hand weaving.
Wow.
She has the loom in her, like a weaving studio or weaving room. And she's been, in her generation, all the ladies of that generation, they weave their own Lao dress, sin, and scarf, papiang, whatever. So they don't actually go buy things. They just have to make it for themselves.
And they must entrust that their weaving is the most beautiful, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
And then give it to and give those pieces to their loved ones or family, something like that. So it's a part of growing up knowing that producing silk or weaving silk is part of the culture.
Yeah. I'm a little bit thirsty. Actually, can you say the name of our sponsor, please?
Laurent Perrier.
Oh, Laurent Perrier. You say it very, very well. Laurent Perrier had never sponsored anyone in their 210-year history. And Master Yun and his paintings and all that stuff, collate very, very well with Laurent Perrier. And they have actually been the sponsor for his artwork as well. And in his artwork, we also see a little bit of Laurent Perrier because he actually uses Laurent Perrier in a lot of his artwork. Yeah. But maybe we can quench our thirst with a little bit of Laurent Perrier. Yeah, you can open it.
Yes. It's always my, campaign, like a save water, drink champagne.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa.
Cheers. What is unique about your designs?
Ministry of Silk, as the leading fashion brands, in Laos, we have our own brand identity, which is like our DNA, we call it,
of course.
to focus or symbolize, to highlight on the simplicity, being bold.
And you're wearing your own design.
Yes, yeah.
And you feel very comfortable.
Comfortable, simple. Simplicity, but elegant. Somehow in the brand's characteristic, it's just like you don't need to be too busy. In what
right.
you are wearing. Simplicity can be also beautiful and can be also timeless.
Yes.
You can ramp it up with accessories, so you can go to evening, functions.
Yes.
And you can just wear simple. Just like for the daytime.
Yeah. But tell me the truth, like behind that simplicity, there must be a lot of work.
There are a lot of work because to put together the idea and the balance, between simplicity and being bold or being outstanding at the same time to blend it into one piece is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks to all the designers we have,
Yep.
Who can work on this kind of concepts. Something like that.
Yeah, that really relates to Master Yun's Feng Shui calligraphy because, like, I mean, we have here the dragon and the crane, and of course, the dragon is about like strength, it's about power, and it's about like, I mean, prosperity as well. But at the same time, the crane is about longevity, you know. But if we see his calligraphy under UV light, there are many different aspects coming into play to make that harmony, just like exactly what you said there. You know, like to make this simplicity, there is a lot of elements that come to play. Yeah.
Well, I believe that once coming to Laos, like us traveling to any countries, we would like to go support, local business.
Yes.
For example, me as a woman, when I go to different countries, I like to go to to support the local fashion,
That's great.
to see what they have and things like that. So I think Ministry of Silk, we can say that we are somehow the fine quality of fashion in Laos, and every piece that we have, in the store or in our collection, is high quality textile from Laos, designed by Lao designers, and also there's a blend between being having Lao touch, but fit into international fashion platforms, something like that. So you don't feel out of place when you wear Ministry of Silk in elsewhere.
I think Miss Brani is being a little bit humble here because she's actually the founder of Lao Fashion Week, aren't you? Yeah. So, but anyway, I think we've had a very lovely conversation with you. Thank you very much for all this information.
Thank you.
I think we should make a final cheers with Laurent Perrier.
Laurent Perrier.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Master Yun's idea of Art Beyond Museums edition here in Laos is a fantastic idea because he brings his art out of the museums and here into our living rooms, right as we see. And like his art here, we see his calligraphy, his Feng Shui calligraphy. You see the dragon, and you also see the crane.
Yeah.
The dragon is of strength,
Yes.
power, and prosperity.
Yes.
And also the crane is about longevity and
Yes.
peace. And these two things, of course, everyone wants that, right?
Yes.
But behind that, when we see this under the UV light,
Wow.
there are many things that come into play.
Yeah.
You see? And under the UV light, you see a lot of different elements, and like you can actually say a lot of different people.
Wow. it's
That come
amazing.
together to make all these things happen.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyone that is thinking about making a business work,
Yeah.
a business that is very different to what they're used to, may want to think about owning this painting here
Yes.
or this calligraphy here.
Yes.
So that it actually captures many different elements and harmonizing it.
Yes.
Yeah. But before we end our Art Beyond Museum Lao edition, I think we should make a bit of a toast. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. How would you say that? Laurent Perrier?
Laurent Perrier.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Art Beyond Museums series and Master Yun Zi's Feng Shui art are proud to be sponsored by Laurent Perrier. For 200 over years, Laurent Perrier has not worked with any other artist before. When you purchase a piece of Feng Shui art exhibited in this Art Beyond Museums series, you will also be getting a complimentary set of 5 different specially selected cuvées of Laurent Perrier champagne: the La Cuvée, the Cuvée Rosé, Brut Millésime, Demi-Sec Harmony, and the Cuvée Grand Siak, so that you can enjoy the taste of elegance while basking in the prosperity of Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings and calligraphies. Cheers to prosperity and elegance.